Hello everyone, welcome to Audible Wisdom. Protect your eyes with your ears. I hope you enjoy listening to books.
Hello, how are you today? I'm Emma, who loves to read and doesn't like to do housework. I finished a book yesterday. It was very interesting. It's about a monk who teaches you how to clean your house and purify your heart. It's a thin book, only 130 pages. I can't wait to share it with you. It's called A Monk's Guide to a Clean House and Mind. It's written by Shoukei Matsumoto, a monk from Tokyo, Japan. This monk's writing is quite interesting. At the beginning of the book he wrote this. A monk's day begins with cleaning. We clean temples not because they're dirty or disorganized, but to remove darkness from our hearts. We sweep the dust to remove our worldly desires. We scrub the dirt to free ourselves from attachment. That's what I find so interesting. He likens our houses to our hearts, the cleanliness of our living environment, how we treat the things we use every day. It's a reflection of our inner state. And cleaning our homes is one of the ways we can reflect on ourselves and clean our hearts. You don't have to go all over the world to clean your heart. You just have to come back to your heart every day, every hour, every moment. That's why the monk said, everyday life is our daily training ground. It trains us to be aware of every moment, so we can achieve inner purification even when we are cleaning the house or doing chores. Whenever I'm upset or depressed or my mind is a mess, I clean my room. I wipe the dust off the bookshelves. I sort through the garbage and throw it away. After a few hours, the room looks new and cleaner. It's like the room is breathing again. And my mood, which had been so messy, was soothed. But sometimes I do housework unknowingly, with a sense of impatience. I think these annoying chores are an obstacle to enjoying life, so I do them reluctantly. Sometimes I even think it's the daily chores that rob me of the time I need to meditate and purify my heart. But this book made me realize, the real way to purify the heart and cultivate the mind is to go back to the everyday. Starts with everyday things, because it's the everyday things that are most closely connected to us. This Japanese monk not only gives a lot of tips on cleaning and preparation before cleaning, he also illustrated his book with cute pictures. He teaches the right attitude when doing household chores. For example, the monk said, if a person doesn't take care of his own things and wastes and destroys them, how can one respect others? When we change our relationship to things, we change our relationship to others. Therefore, when doing housework, we should organize our daily necessities with a grateful heart. We should clean our living space with a grateful heart. If we allow our living space to be cluttered, things are used and do not return to their original places. When they're not in their proper place and are thrown around carelessly, if we are careless and forget to close the cabinets we open, it means we are untidy and absent-minded inside. That's why in Japan a newly ordained monk must first go through a daily training program. It is to develop the habit of returning used items to their original place. When we begin to live in the present moment and take each object we use seriously, we can even hear the sound of the objects. I think it's like every time you clean a room, I always feel a sense of relief and freshness in the room. Corresponds to the heart. The fresh scent of clothes just warmed by the sun will help you feel refreshed inside. This monk also believes that the toilet or bathroom is the most private place for each of us. It's a place where others can't see us. It's also the place where our defenses are at their lowest. So the slope of the toilet or bathroom reveals a person's ego. Water carries away all the dirt and has the power to soothe the soul. A damp bathroom means that our hearts are also damp. A bathroom full of mold grows mold in our hearts. If we wash our bodies casually, the impurities in our hearts will not be purified. That's why the monks in the monastery pay special attention to the cleanliness of the bathrooms and toilets. Every morning and evening they scrub the toilets and bathrooms inside and out. It's as if they were removing the dirt from their hearts. There's something else that's very special. This monk said, clothes are the things we wear every day. After a day of wearing them, they may be stained with all kinds of dirt. We should wash them as soon as possible, dry them in the sun, fold them, and put them in the wardrobe. It's an insignificant task. People treat it casually or put it off, but they help to remove the dust from our hearts. And ironing is like smoothing out the wrinkles in our hearts. These monks do their daily chores with this in mind. With such a mindset, these chores don't become a burden, but an opportunity to reflect on whether we are still conscious in our daily lives. A clean and fresh living space. Simplifying what we need and cherishing the things around us create an energy of contentment. In Japan, these habits are the zen of everyday life. Do you remember what an old Zen master once said? It is because we have suffering inside that we keep looking for happiness. It's a word that awakens a dreamer. Feelings of boredom, irritability, depression are not feelings of joy. They're feelings of bitterness. That's why we have to keep looking outside. We're constantly looking for new stimuli for our five senses. Our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and body. But these pleasures are fleeting. Just like my best friend before she went to New Zealand on holiday. She thought she would be happy every day when traveling. But the truth is, during the 3-month trip around the island, she started feeling bored in the first month. She was always packing her luggage, always changing her sleeping place, and saying goodbye to friends she just met. While traveling, she actually missed the regular life of office workers. Why is happiness so fleeting? How do you find happiness and keep it forever? 10 years later, I have found the answer to my original question. We don't have to find happiness at all. All we have to do is eliminate the bitterness within us, starting from the inside. Reduce our obsession with external stimuli. Learn to live in the moment, and every day will be a good day. Living in the moment means living in each day. When you're traveling, focus on the moment you're traveling. When you're working, focus on the moment you're working. When you're eating, focus on the moment you're eating. When you're with friends, focus on the moment you're with them. This is especially true when you're doing mundane tasks. It's so easy to get bored with the things we take for granted. We slowly forget and take for granted everyday things. Let me summarize this book for you. A Monk's Guide to a Clean House and Mind by Shoukei Matsumoto is a best-selling guide that draws on ancient traditions to help you create a calmer, cleaner home. As a Zen Buddhist monk, Matsumoto shares practical tips for everyday habits that can transform your living space and your state of mind. Here are some key insights from the book. Air it out. Before cleaning anything, open your windows to purify the air and let in the crisp morning breeze. This practice aligns with the Zen tradition of seeking enlightenment, even in the smallest details. Don't procrastinate. Embrace the Zen concept of Zengaseiden, which encourages putting effort into each day without regrets. Apply this to cleaning by not postponing tasks like washing dishes or tidying up. Wear your samyu. Japanese monks wear samyu robes while performing daily duties, including cleaning. Consider adopting a similar mindset when you engage in household chores. By incorporating these practices, you can create a harmonious living environment that promotes inner peace and well-being. It's going to be a really good day. I wish you all the best and live your life to the fullest. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.